Hello. So, my name is Alicia, and I am doing a video today about my natural hair journey. Now, I'm sorry, I'm in my pajamas. It's like early in the morning. Like, this is as real as it can get. So, fix this camera in. Like, I'm just doing it from my phone. I ain't got no high-tech stuff. Like, this is just me being real. So, my hair, I've been natural now for I think since about 2012. Now I kind of started doing like perms like once a year here and there. But now it's been, I guess, about 3 years and I've had no perms. And what really started me on this journey is I started getting early signs of alopecia erecta, however you say it, my sides. I'm 33 years old now. When I was 18, I noticed a small like tip of your finger type of dot, like about right here. And over the years, look, it's became a monster. I want you to really see that. You see what I'm saying? It's became a monster. And I've done different things to try to grow it back, whatever. I mean, it's getting bigger and it seems like it's starting to spread up here. Same thing over here. This one started about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It kind of started out small and it's thinning and thinning. The part is getting wider and wider and it's becoming a little monster. So going natural, that didn't stop that. I stopped doing, I was real big on sew-ins back then when I started watching YouTube and learning a little bit more about it. I slowed down on them till it eventually came to a complete stop. Generally, I don't do much manipulating to my hair, pull it back a lot. Sometimes I wear some balls up, and then I may do a lace front wig. That's about as deep as I get now. Well, so I had done a big chop back in, I guess about 2014. I big chopped. Then I turned around and big chopped again in 2015. So, my hair journey, it's grew a lot, and I'll turn around in a second and let you see. But it was on a freeze, like I couldn't get it past, and you'll see I have a tattoo on my back, the top of my tattoo. It just like got stuck there. And recently I had done some passion twists, and as I said, I don't do a lot of manipulation of my hair. That was the first time I had done braids in years because I've been afraid that you'd see this big old gaping hole in my head. Well, I done a passion twist and I made it work on my, edges pretty much. I tried to do low manipulation, not a whole lot of pulling up in no ponytails. I would like twist it in the back and put it in the clip for work because we have to wear hair up. And that was the highest I would wear my hair. But still yet, I noticed it done some thinning around my face. Not a whole lot, but it done a lot of growing. And I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to get this mirror so I can kind of see if I'm showing you through the phone what I'm talking about. Let me see. The tattoo. Yeah. Okay, so if you notice, tattoo is over there. That's my hair. It finally passed the tattoo. So, it grew a lot with the braids, but I done damage on my edges, so it's like you can't win for losing. But anyways, what this video was really about, growing up, you hear different tales. Some people say, like, when you see, that's probably distracting. When you see dandruff on your scalp, some people say, oh, that means it's growing. Some people say it's dead skin. I'm wanting your opinion. Like, I don't know what it is, but I notice, like, a lot of times when I'm just kind of wearing my hair down, like, I just greased my scalp, Friday, all right? I went all the way through my head except this part that I got up here. And I want you to look at how much dandruff I have. And sometimes it's even like clumps of it where it seems like a sore whenever you comb it off. What is this? What can I do to stop this? Is this hurting my hair? Is this what's causing this? I don't know. And it's at the top. It starts about right here and up. It's not back here. It's only about right here. Note. And around. It comes to about right here. It's generally not too much in the middle. So kind of where my hair is damaged at. on my scalp. So that makes me wonder, what is this? What can I do? So anyways, I'm gonna go through. You can see the dandruff in my hair, but I've already done this part. I've already done this part. It's already been greased and done. So I'm going to go over to the next part over. Hopefully y'all can see. This is gel. Don't mind that. My hair been pulled back last night. But that got to be glue. So that's probably a little big. Oh. I don't know how good it's showing. Let me see. I'm sorry, I had to turn toward the mirror to look. Now, sadly, I've gotten to this part of my hair. I mean, not sadly, but great for me, bad for y'all. Why am I past all the dandruff, I think? I don't think I have any of it to show you. So I guess it's right in my damaged areas that the dandruff is, because now I don't see any dandruff anymore. I mean, I see some in my hair from scratching, the way I was scratching, but nothing on my scalp. Now my scalp looks clear. And this is not my problem part of my scalp. Even furthermore, that makes me say, what is this? Why is my scalp doing this? Does anybody know anything I can use possibly? I use Sulfur 8. I don't see no difference in that. I've used Vaseline. I've used, what is that stuff back in the day? The dog mane or whatever. I've used everything I can to try to grease my scalp and to keep it from looking like that. And I ain't been real successful. So, like I said, it even more so makes me ask the question, what is this? Because as you can see, when I got up here, my scalp was perfectly clean. And I know you see the dandruff in my hair where you can tell that it was dandruff. I was thinking it went all the way up, so my bad, dud video kind of, but let's see on this next part. Oh, okay, so I got some. Okay, I'm closing up. So maybe that layer had been scratched enough that it wasn't any. Not really so much on this side, but on this side I got a little bit, so let me kind of fold. I'm going to fold this over as good as I can so you can kind of get a clear look of it. And I'm going to bring the cameras the best that I can. Let's see. I don't know how clear that is. I'm trying to tap. See? And that's not thick like it is on the other side. So that may or may not be a good view of what I'm talking about. Ugh. So I go in, and I'm scratching. And then I comb it through my hair, or try to comb it out of my hair, all that dandruff that flakes up. And then I'm going through and I'm greasing it, And right now I'm only using old school Blue Magic hair conditioner. And my boyfriend bought this as a body type of lotion or something, and I'm using this on my hair too, guys. So don't know what that is, but it's really thick. And so I was thinking maybe something thick would help. It's like it's a shea butter, a mango shea butter. It's supposed to be all natural, although he bought it as a body type of conditioner, like a moisturizer. Well, my head need moisturizing, so I'm putting this stuff in my head. I'm just trying stuff, y'all. That might be why I'm taking my hair out. But anyways, I be trying stuff. And so, next part over. Yeah, a little bit right up in here. I'll get a little bit closer. Because my scalp is white, I probably can't get it clear. But anyways, a little bit right there. Go over to my next part on this side. Same thing, very little right here. Not enough that you're probably going to be able to see it on the camera. So, yeah, I mean, I ain't know, like, I watch YouTube all the time, but I don't make videos. So know that I am no kind of like YouTube video or anything like that. So please don't like give me no hate messages. I need help. Like all the like bashing and all that. Like, man, that ain't gonna help me with my head. This is what this conversation is about, is this head of mine. So if you have any good information, something you can tell me, please help. You know, another like I see, like I said, I've done a lot of studying about kind of how we get alopecia, and I really truly believe it starts when we're young. We're as parents or mothers do, as they knew to do or learned or however they put our hair in all these braids and these little plaits and these rubber bands real tight to the head so they can last all week, and it's pulling our edges right out. And then even the modern moms like me, more updated people, we start putting these box braids in our hair and crochets and all that, pulling their children's hair right out, their edges. And as I started learning that, my daughter, when I first started studying it, my daughter might have been about, I don't know, she was young, 5, somewhere in there. And her edges, she always from day one had issues with her head. Like, I would put these little plaits in her head and I would like braid in hair, but I wouldn't do it from the root. And plaits would just fall out of her hair. I mean, like literally her whole braid from the root would just come out. And she got these sores all in her head one time, and I took her to the doctor, and it was a staph in her head. I don't know how it happened, whatever. And I am an interior designer. I know y'all don't know that about me, but I am very clean around my house. Like everything is spotless. So just that wasn't from being nasty by like no means, nowhere in the world could that be possible with me. But anyways, I know y'all don't know me, but I'm just telling you. So anyways, back to the story, And so, I didn't do it for her. I'm not even going to lie. I started doing it for myself when I really started trying to learn about it. But, I stopped doing tight braids, and I'm a real tight braider. So that was one reason why I stopped doing sew-ins on my own head. I do hair, like I style hair, but I did not go to school for hair. I didn't study hair. It was something that came natural for us braiding, sew-ins, and things like that. I'm very naturally good at those type of things. But anyways, but I braid really tight. So I really had to get away from the sew-ins with my hair because I was pulling my hair out. But I had to do the same with my daughter. I had to really try low manipulation, and she got that from back in Africa, real live black folk hair. Like my hair, I mean, you see, I haven't had a perm, like I said, in I guess about 3 years, and this is just a flat iron. I got it flat ironed about 3-4 weeks ago, and I re-blow dried it and straightened it for the first time Friday. And I mean, you see my hair, like it's not terrible hair, but it's not no gray hair either. But my daughter's hair, it don't do this. I straighten it and it crinkle right back up, and I can flat iron some hair. So I don't know. But anyways, as I was saying, so I've tried to be better about things, but this monster over here, it's not stopping. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. So, that's why I am like looking for advice, and I'd love to help my daughter and get her hair to growing. I'd love to figure out something that works for the both of us because, as I said, I did not go to school for hair. It's something that came natural for as styling, but I don't have the education on hair as some others may or do. But anyways, and I see hairdressers all the time, though. They have no edges. And a lot of us have learned about alopecia, and we recognize and we're understanding it more, but yet they have no edges, So hope for growing it back is little to none. I'm understanding that is a very hard process. Almost, I see people come on there with these different greases, different oils. They say, use this. This works. This is 100%. Okay. I can post pictures. I started taking pictures back in about 2014 or so, keeping tabs and pictures of this. And I'll say For a while, it seemed like it wasn't getting worse, but now I do feel like it's starting to head up here. So it's starting to get worse. And my mom, I didn't speak on her, but she's out all around here, about 3 inches back, all the way across here. And all up here is very thin. She has long hair, but you see her scalp everywhere. When I was growing up, my mama's hair touched her butt. My mama got nappy hair like my daughter's hair. So this is my mama's dark complexion. This is a black woman. This ain't no Indian or half Indian or whatever with hair down to her back. No, this is a African American beautiful black woman with long nappy hair. But anyways, I don't know. One day, I guess my mom is 53 now. When my mom was about 35, 36, my mom came to my room one day and she said, "Look at this." At the time, glue was in. My mom always had long hair, but she had started getting cut off into different styles up here. She cut the top real short and the back was long when that was in. Then she grew the top back out. She went through all these stages. We had this hairdresser down here, who was real good at doing hair, from Chicago. She knew different hairstyles that my little country town didn't know yet. Well, anyways, she started doing quick weaves, where my mom was getting to play with kind of shorter styles and stuff like that, because you can do that when you do a quick weave. And one time she took it out and she had a bald spot. My mom had real thick hair too. So when she pulled her hair apart and we got to the middle and we seen this bald spot. So of course she started trying to take it light on there, do some maintenance to take care of that, but it didn't get smaller. It didn't grow back. It got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and worse. To this day, we don't know what happened, how it happened, but it started with a dot right there. As I said, mine started a dot right here. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's why I'm very concerned about this dot that started right here that I see growing, and it went from right there to being on this side and growing. And as I told you, my mama started right there and she has no hair all the way around here and a lot going up here. Understand the similarities of what I'm trying to say now. Okay, so this is why I'm worried, I see my mama, and I hate it for her. And there's nothing I can do about it, I know it hurt. Like, no woman wants to not have hair. No matter how many women cut their hair off with confidence, it's doing it because you want to is one thing. It's doing it because you got to is another thing. I have a good length hair. You think I wouldn't love to feel confident wearing it up in a ponytail? And this is my good side. But I don't have the confidence. Like, I always just pray for long hair so I can do those type of styles to it. And look at this. And this, I can't show you good because I don't have a camera, but I'm sure you see the lighterness in it. I can't. Now, I have things that I can use to allow myself to be able to manipulate and do that. This doesn't even have the name on it anymore, but it's some type of something I ordered off of YouTube, but you can sprinkle it, and it's like a little iridescent black powder that will fill the spot. I'll even show you. See that? A lot of people probably use these type of things when they get on there and they say that their hair done grew back and all that. You see it on my face too, though. Now look at that. If I pull my hair up, you see it's getting darker. I haven't filled it in right there, but I don't want to put all that in my hair because I'm about to go to bed. I work third shift, so I sleep in the daytime. But that's just kind of trying to show you what I'm saying. But a lot of people use. See, now you don't see your scalp no more whenever I pull it up. A lot of people use these things to manipulate and act like their hair grew back and to promote and to get money. I get no promotions, as you can see how ghetto my video is. This is just me being real and just talking about these things with y'all. But, yeah, if there was something I would love to know what it is. I mean, I'll take advice, But this video is a question. It's a warning. It's me just speak out loud about how I feel about it. It's all that. So I just kind of wanted to show you. I also, I seen this 100% grows back alopecia. It flips, it turns, whatever. But it's called Wow Growth Hair Oil. That's all the things I heard about this. And, I was up one late night in my feelings about my head, and everything is going to be reversed because I don't got all that new high technology. I don't know how to do it. So I'm being real and I'm showing you what I got, and however you can divert it. I told you what it says. It says wild growth hair oil. And I ordered it from someone else's page from YouTube. Don't remember no more, so I'm not going to put no names out. I ain't even going to try because I don't remember. Same thing with this. This really does work as a filler. But I don't want to have to fill in. I'm so thankful that there is things for people like me, but I wish it wasn't people like me. I don't want to be in that category, you know. But anyways, if you got any about, and I've seen all the things about rice water. I've tried it. All I seen was my hair looked like some crispy white stuff was all in it. It was kind of disgusting. I don't really think I want to do that. I tried the greenhouse effect. That was the first thing I tried before I ever even done the big chop. Greenhouse effect works. That's the funny thing about it. I'm on here acting like I've never seen nothing that worked. I'm not going to say that it worked 100%, but I seen hair growing in that on this spot that I hadn't seen in years. Not thick though. It remained thin, and maybe I didn't stick with it long enough to see how much farther it would have went. Greenhouse effect, from my understanding, and this was back in 2012 when I started my journey of trying to go natural. So this is when I was like, just stop permanent and letting it just go natural, growing, whatever. What the greenhouse effect is basically keeping your hair moisture. Now, for some people who have, I think they say high cholesterol in their hair or something like that, that's going to work the opposite effect for you. It's not going to make your hair grow. It's going to start falling out because it's going to be just over moisturized, over wet. But if you have dry hair, dry scalp, or hair, however, my understanding is that it works in the way you want it to work. But anyway, so I tried it. Obviously, as I'm on this video about my dry scalp, I am one that type of thing works for. But a lot of people would use mixtures together. Like, I think when I first started, I done shea butter. I'll show you this too. This is that Glover Mane. I had tried this too, but I thought that was where I really noticed real bad. My hair was dandruffing real bad, and I thought maybe that was allergic reaction. But this time I got my hair back like I had it when I had used that. It's doing the same thing. So it wasn't the Glover Mane, but the Glover Mane did not work on making my hair grow. But anyways, I'm trying to show you I probably don't have any more, but the black castor oil. So I was mixing shea butter and black castor oil together. And I can't remember if it was anything else, you guys. I'm sorry. But it was a mango Jamaican castor oil. I was mixing that in the shea butter in like a spray bottle with maybe water and conditioner. And what I was doing was part my hair in the individual little, parts around my head. And I was spraying it down and rubbing that stuff in there and just twisting it. And then I would put this, like a shower cap bag on my hair. Like this, on my hair. And I was sleeping in it. And, okay, of course, I couldn't wear it to work. So then at work, I was putting a wig over it. Right before I put the wig over at nighttime, I would spray my hair again with the water and conditioner treatment to make it really wet. And keeping this on there. And it did grow. I started seeing little hair. Okay, let me go. I don't have pictures back as far as when I started. But I started taking pictures probably about 14 or so. But anyways, it was smooth, butt smooth. There was nothing. And I started seeing little hairs sprout on it. I'm sure you can see me pull it even if it's not clear. I started seeing little hairs growing on it, and I got excited because I didn't have hairs on there at all. This hole was probably smaller back then. I can even see it starting to thin back there and everything. But anyways, that black stuff is on my hands from that sprinkled stuff. But yeah, I could see it started sprouting little hairs, and so I got excited. Man, this stuff is working. Problem is, when things are embarrassed, I'm one of them girls, I kind of like to look decent in front of my man, all the time. So I had never done wigs. I'd always done sew-ins, so putting a wig on was different. That was the beginning of wigs hadn't got popular like that. That only older folks wore wigs, and people who just didn't have no hair, didn't want to comb their hair. You wasn't having lace front wigs yet and all that stuff. So anyways, it was weird me like sleeping in a wig. I wasn't the type to just wear the cap on my head. I've never even been the type when I get my hair like pressed and wear it down to wrap my hair when my man is at home, because I didn't want to like be the girl sleeping with the satin cap and all that. I'm telling y'all, I guess I was like really pretty. No, I didn't say I was pretty. I said pretty. But because I didn't want to be that chick, you know. So I didn't do a lot of that stuff. So wearing that cap and sleeping in it, or trying to wear the wig up under my rain cap or whatever, my hair was like, because you can hear it up under the wig. You can hear this, you know, even though I had a wig on. It was too much. I couldn't handle this. So I had to let that go. But I'm not going to say that it doesn't work, because I seen it do some things that with this, you know, this, all these other little things that I didn't see it actually working. That was working. I don't know if it was, you know, the potion I was using, or was it the moisture. I'm not sure which one it was, or if they went hand in hand together. But I can tell you that as a person who has bald spots in their head, it was working. And I'm not promoting anything. I mean, I'm just giving you my experience and my real. I'm sorry. I wish I could make this camera look better, but I just don't know how. I just don't have the experience. But it was working for me. So maybe that's what I need to go back to. I thought about just twisting my hair and just starting to moisturize it real good while I sleep in the daytime, because I'm home alone in the daytime. My man works first shift and I work third shift. So maybe I could try that. But then my hair is long enough now, though. If I did those little twists in the daytime when I don't want it to be wet, I could probably pull it up in a cute little ball or something and still feel decent about myself, not be insecure about it. Back then, my hair used to not grow no longer than like right here. So now, you know, I'm down like my armpit, you know, when I used to be like collarbone. So I didn't have a whole lot of hair then. So I will say, you know, going natural, I've grown a lot more hair than I ever had before. Once again, I can turn around and show you. This is parted in the middle. What it looks like when I turn around. Now, I can comb it back for you and turn around and show you if that makes any difference in the world. Don't know that it does. Don't mind my pajamas. As I told you, I work first shift. I just got off work when everybody's getting up. I'm getting ready for bed. So, I have a big tooth comb that I cannot find this morning. I have a 12-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old son, so probably they got it. But I'm gonna try to comb it out straight as I can. I've taken showers every day, so it's not straight like it was, where you can really get a good view of the length. But this is straight back, the length of my hair. So, you know, it's came along. But let me show you this. As I was talking about my dandruff, this was just the dandruff that came out of my hair while I was combing my hair. See how filthy that was? It goes back to me talking about, you know, my dandruff being bad. Yeah, let's see if you can see. Yeah, see how it's starting to look thin? It didn't look like that, you know. Once was thicker. And so when I see these things, all I can think about is my mama, you know. I'm feeling like, it's getting thinner and thinner when I pull my hair back in my face. When I wear my hair like naturally, like washed and just like whatever, semi-curly, because my hair never done those little pretty spotty curls. It kind of does this like nappy, curly, straight, swirly type of thing. It all of my hair, it do different stuff everywhere. I got curl, like pretty like boom, 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 boom. And then you got wave, 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 wave. Then you got boom, 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 boom. Then straight. Like it got all kind of stuff going on. But anyways, I don't know. But when I do that, like, you would think I have a head full of hair. I even be like, when I first be taking my hair down from something, or if I had it, like, I done these, like, part like this big on the side and one in the middle, these braids, and then maybe 4 across the back, and had it pulled up in a ball. And it was cute, and my hair, it done pretty good on growing there, because I could spray it in the morning, keep it moisturized real good. But when I done that, you know, you know what? I just lost my train of thought. That's the ADD kicking in. And yes, I'm terrible. I got ADD real bad. But I don't know what I was about to tell y'all about that, or why I was getting on to when I done my hair into those big parts and being able to spray it and keep it moisturized. I'm trying to retrace my... I don't know where I was going with that. Like, just flew right out of my head. I lost it. And I kind of knew I was drifting off, and I was thinking if I kept talking, I would find it. I didn't. So when your kids at school, like, if you got little kids and you tell them to do something, they act like they don't understand. Y'all, I'm 33 years old. Like, I have a full-time job, and I have my interior design business. I am a successful Black woman, you know. I make good money, you know. I have a big, beautiful house. And I'm ADD like a mug. Like, like, you can't talk to me and I watch TV. I can't do 2 things like that at one time, because I can't concentrate. Like, I can't read and you talk. You gotta, one gotta give. Like, we can only do one of these at a time. Yeah. So, y'all, your kids ain't playing. Get your kids tested, you know. Know what their issues is when you sending them to school and wondering why their grades is failing. I have a daughter that's 12, as I told you. My daughter is dyslexic. I knew that about my daughter. Since she was about 4, I started pushing for them to help her, because when she was 1 and younger, I started trying to study with her and do her ABCs and teach her. And I noticed that it was not easy. I've done Civil and Learning Center. I've done tutoring. You know, I've paid these learning centers. I've paid $400 a month or whatever for them to go to these extra tutoring things to help her read. And nothing really helped back then. And they didn't have a lot of things out here where I'm at for these type of studies to help them with those type of things. So, you know, pay attention to your kids. Notice things. One thing that how I really noticed it with her was her name is Daily. I know that's a weird name, but Daily like the Daily News. And even when she started school and it was time for her, you know, they started learning the ABCs like B, D, P, A's, like the way that when an A is like a circle and a line, all those type of things all kind of sometimes look like the same letter. And when your name starts with a D, like if you, the first, you know, like one-on-one, think about this, like the first things you learn is like, you know, the letters of your name, especially the first letter of your name. When you see it, you know it. Like, I don't know nothing else, but I know that that's a D if your name is Daily. She didn't. She'd be like, I mean, I'd show her, like, what letter is that, Daily? And she'd be like, P or B, you know. I knew that that right there was a sign that something was not right. And she struggled. My daughter is now in 6th grade. I held her back 1st grade, so she's done first twice. And it's still a struggle, you know. She's gotten a lot better. She's very pretty. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. She's got these green eyes. She's got like complected green eyes, whatever. But yeah, I'm a hater. But anyways, she's a pretty girl, you know. Very popular in school, and girls are mean in elementary. They, you know, you can't be pretty. And this girl got a body. I mean, little waist booty, like boom, bow. 6th grade, you know, she's taller than me. I'm 5'2". My daughter's already like 5'4", you know. This girl's banging. I'm going to have to, like, chain her up. But anyways, it's embarrassing, you know. If they can find something to tear you down, Black women love to tear other Black women down. Like, you heard me hating. They're going to tear you down. And so that's something that they're going to point out. So I really used to be, me and my boyfriend, we were hard on her at first for a while, you know, because it'd be like, you have to learn this. Because I knew what she was coming into. I knew that if I didn't tell her, she wasn't prepared to hear it. She never thought that it was going to happen, that it was going to destroy her the first time somebody talked about her. So I tried so many times to tell her daily, you got to learn it, because they ain't going to be nice to you. They ain't going to wait on you. They ain't going to, you know, when it's time to read in class and all that, they're going to be relentless. And the first time it happened was last year, her 5th grade year. You know, it started, somebody made fun of her about, you can't read. Y'all, I knew it was going to happen. I always tried to prepare her for that moment. When she told me that, like, I cannot even begin to tell you how it made me feel as a mother. Like, it broke my heart, you know. She was preemie. My daughter was born at 6 months. You know, she's 3 pounds, 6 ounces. You know, you think about all the things that, oh, this was my fault, whatever, or the person I slept with, I was married to her daddy, like it wasn't like no random, but I'm just saying, oh, it was his fault. You know, you think a lot of things, man. But whomever, however, it don't matter. This is what it is. The point of the story was, don't be in denial. Like, push and try to get something done, like help if you can, as fast and soon as you can, because the faster you can, the better it's going to be for your kid. Black people, stop being in denial that these diseases aren't there and that's just white people. Just no. This shit exists. Excuse my language. This exists. As I said, I am very ADD. And one thing about me that I really picked up on it about myself when I started noticing, seeing it happen, realizing and seeing it in my daughter. I don't know, because I've never been tested. My mom didn't point it out, or no, 33 years old. But I know when I read something, the first time I go over it across with my eyes, it may say, shake well, but no need to remix occasionally. And I read that slow for a reason. Occasionally, dark segment, I'm reading this. And then sometimes I can look back over it, and that was one sentence, but it's like if I do a paragraph. And then I reread it again and say something else. Sometimes I scramble the words around. I've noticed about myself. I used to drive by a sign and read it, and I would say it in my mind, and then I would look at it again, and it say something totally different. So I learned to read it to myself before I read it out loud to people, and I got quick at doing it, like scanning it, so because you don't want people to talk about you. I didn't want people to see me reading it slow. So of course, that means that I have some type of dyslexia myself, which is probably why my daughter has it, you know. But mine was never caught, you know. I always done well in school. Per se, I'm sure you can't tell now, and with bad camera angles and all that, you can't tell. But I was always a decent looking girl, pretty girl. I was nice, well-mannered, so my teachers always liked me. But I'll say to this day, and I've always said it, I think they all just gave me my grades, because I was always like an A.D. student. I always made very passing grades, but I ain't never been smart like that. Like, I ain't no dummy, but I ain't the smartest person either. Like, stuff never stuck. Like, I could read something, and I'd have to read it 90 times really slow and quiet to even get that paragraph to stick in my head. Things don't stick. I've read the Bible a million times, and, you know, I know different things. Tell me, but how people can be like, you know, Psalms 29 verse, whatever. It says such, my mind ain't, it ain't gonna do that. It does not do that. I can remember like per se about what it say, but like how some people can verbatim it, I can't do that, because I don't retain. Especially with anything going around me, if I look at it and read it, I really ain't retaining it. But, you know, as you hear certain things years over years and years over years, certain parts of it you kind of retain and you kind of grab onto. That's me. So, as I said, I'm not a dummy, but I ain't no genius by no means. So, like I said, pay attention to your kids. Notice things, you know. Let's stop turning our heads to things, black people. Anyway, so this started out about my hair, then it went into about my daughter, and then it went to me forgetting about something, and it went to a million things. But I'm going to get off of here, you know. Leave me any type of questions, anything you like to say, but let's stay positive. Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, and thank you if you watch my video. And if you have any, my bad, if you have any questions, if you like another video, let's real talk. Let's do this again. Put any questions down. Let me know if you liked it, what you thought about it, if I suck, if I need to get better camera. I know I need to get better cameras and all that. But if this becomes actually a thing, maybe I'll invest in that. But right now, this was just me being random and just kind of want to talk or ask some questions about what I had going on. So, let me know what you think, if it's positive. As they say, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Keep it to yourself. Have a good day. God bless you and love you. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm showing my. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.